Right, so today is leg day and I've got something to show you actually. So I've got a couple of new bits to have a play with today. With the competition, there's a couple of things that you can and can't use with the strength lift. So I think you're not allowed knee sleeves, but you are allowed pretty much everything else. So that includes a belt. I have used belts before, but I thought the time has come to invest in a proper belt. So I've got one of these Strength Shop lifting belts. This is some heavy duty shit. These are expensive, but a lot of the time price equals quality. So yeah, you can get a cheaper belt, but these are meant to last forever. It's got that buckle fastening, which is an absolute beast. So it's a lot more secure, and once you're kind of fixed in, that's it, you're going nowhere. Whereas like the Velcro ones, not quite as good in that sense. So the other thing you can use in this competition is lifting shoes. And everyone I've spoken to that's used lifting shoes loves them. I've kind of stayed off the bandwagon for as long as, well, right up to now, I guess. And I've just always lifted kind of elevated heels on plates with Converse. Just never really justified going down the route of some expensive ass shoes for squatting. But things have changed, and I've gone and bought myself these little weapons. So these are the Nike, I don't know if I'm butchering the name, Romaleos, and these are the 3rd generation of Romaleos. I did get some black and white ones, the generation 2, but no sooner had I put them up on Instagram that I had a guy actually message me saying he actually had access to the 3rd generation ones, these, for a little bit cheaper as well. So big thanks to him for sending me these out. Cut a good deal with him, and yeah, they are pretty sexy looking. They remind me of like Night Vapors, like back in my football days. But you can see there they've got a rock solid heel. That's what makes them a lifting shoe, and I'm really intrigued to give these a crack today and just see what difference they do make. Like I say, they are expensive. I think if you're to buy these brand new, they're about 180, 185 quid, which is a lot of money for a pair of shoes by anyone's standards, and especially mine. So we'll see if they live up to the hype today. I wouldn't, like I say, normally be throwing that kind of money at a pair of shoes, but like I say, where the competition's concerned, if they give me an extra rep, worth it. If that's the difference between winning and losing, I will take it. So shoes, belt, all the gear, hopefully some of the idea. I'll see you in the gym. Alright, let's make some potions before I head to the gym. So I'm going to make my pre-workout now before I go. That you will have seen in my last video. I'm using My Protein's My Peri. Just to get your head totally in the game, I take My Protein's tyrosine as well. This is a supplement which is based around kind of improving, like I say, your mental fortitude, I suppose would be the word. Yeah, just heightens your awareness, your focus, and I do feel better for taking it. And then my kind of, what do you call it, peri nutrition, I'll drink while I'm training. That is BCAA from a company called Mass. They're a sister company to My Protein. So to be honest with you, their products are very, very similar, if not the same. And just take a couple of scoops of that. It's only a little scoop. doesn't really matter how much you take, because to be honest with you, BCAA is doing their fault. They're not a... There's been loads of research done, loads of recent research that's basically come out saying don't worry about taking them when it comes to trying to preserve muscle. Protein will do that, BCAAs not so much, not by themselves anyway. But I actually take them because I like the flavour. That's literally it. And then I use mass again, glutamine. Now glutamine, fun fact, I actually did my undergrad dissertation on glutamine. Great for improving recovery, great for immune system, and I take quite a big dose relative to what they say you should take. I take a couple of scoops of that, which is about between 10 and 15 grams, I think. But again, it's pretty inexpensive, and I definitely feel a benefit from that, especially being in a calorie deficit when I'm more likely to take longer to recover, and I'm more likely to pick up infection and whatever as well. So BCAA, glutamine, my peri from my protein, and L-tyrosine for the pre-workout. So there are your two weapons. I will see you in the gym. Right then guys, quick little voiceover over the workout I did most recently on legs, and Jesus Christ, let's talk about the line of that bar. You can see it's all over the gaff. I put that 100% down to the weakness and the kind of niggles that I've had down my left side recently, but I didn't know, to be honest with you, until looking back at the video feedback, that that bar was kind of at that kind of angle. It's a great thing about videoing yourself with your form and whatever. You can think you're doing the right thing, but until you look back at it, you sometimes haven't got a clue where you're slipping up. So I tried to address this in following sets, played around with my hand position on the bar, but moral of the story is like there's always form checks to be done, no matter how much you think you know. Slapped on the Romaleos for the first time in this workout. Had a really good couple of sets on some heavier squats with them. Here I'm just pyramiding the weight up. I think I went up to about 140 today, so not a crazy heavy weight. I'd squatted quite heavy on the weekend, so just backed off it a little bit. Didn't want to take it to failure at all today, but I'll typically just pyramid the weight up until I get to kind of the working weight for that day. So I think 3 or 4 sets before I hit this 140, and just wanted to put this side on angle in to show you the depth I'm getting to, which is kind of just below 90 degrees. It's not totally ass to grass as such, but it's not just kind of scraping parallel either. Important if you kind of want to hit everything through lower body, glutes, hamstrings, quads, that you get a good deep squat for most of us. And yeah, that's something I don't necessarily actually have to do in the competition. I only have to hit 90 degrees, so it's something I need to get my head around. I don't necessarily need to go that deep on show day. Went on to single leg press after that. You can't really see from this particular angle. The next one you should, you'll see the depth again here. Again, it's just to make sure we're hitting quad, hamstring and glute. And you'll see as well on this angle, I'm keeping that resting leg planted into the ground, trying to minimise any movement other than just getting that working leg to do all the work. You see a lot of people squirming around doing this, and it's no good. You need to keep yourself fixed in all the way through. I think I was hitting sets of 12 there, so again, not crazy heavy weight, moderate rep range. Then we moved on to barbell Romanian deadlifts. Here, if you look at my low back angle, you can see that I'm keeping a nice flat angle on it at the bottom of the movement. I think a lot of people overextend and try and just get as deep as possible, but then the fact of the matter is you're just overloading the low back, so you just want to come down as far as you can within reason, within respect to like getting a stretch on the hamstrings, not extending just because you can. I included the adductors today as well, and just wanted to put them in to show you that these machines should be used. They should be worked hard on. They're not just for, dare I say it, women that just want to come in and sit and text and whatever. Still work hard there. And then we finished with some back extensions with emphasis on squeezing the glutes and hamstrings at the top. So just reaching that weight out at the bottom of the movement to further extend the stretch. And that's your lot, guys. I'll leave it there.
Hope you took something from that, and I'll see you in the next one.